program by Rotary Central Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman's historical vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
Talk Today is brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your sister islands. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital. Always there for you. Call 949-6066.
But I do have some questions.
There are more questions than answers.
Cayman Islands' foremost listeners' participation program.
Talk Today.
What's on your mind, Cayman? If you're ready to talk, we are ready to listen. Discussing current events and local news, community spotlights, hot topics, listener stories, cultural and historical discussions, environmental issues, fun and lighthearted topics, guest interviews. Cayman, basically anything you want to talk about, we are ready to listen. Here's your host, Charles Glidden.
Coming up this afternoon, we meet the Miss Teen Cayman Islands contestants, and you can let us know what's on your mind with Open Line. Talk Today is next on Radio Cayman. Stay with me.
Talk Today is reminding you
to avoid any statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use indecent language or make any statement that is false or misleading. Call 1-800-534-8255, 949-6990, 949-8037, or WhatsApp us on 925-3261.
And now, back to Talk Today.
Good afternoon and welcome to Talk Today. I'm Charles Glidden. Thank you for making me a part of your afternoon. If you'd like to chat about something, well, you're welcome to pick up the phone and express yourself. We're midway through the week. I hope things are going your way. Well, I'm going to make it a short week for myself. Yeah, I'm going to take a little break. Chill out for a bit. Stop and smell the roses and anything else I can smell. Well, we already have a caller on the line, so I guess let's go straight to the phone lines. Good afternoon. You're on the air with Talk Today.
Good afternoon, Mr. Charlo Glidden.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you today, sir?
I'm fine and dandy.
So you're gonna have a lovely cup of tea and smell the roses at the same time?
Yeah, well, probably some coffee.
Mr. Jallo, I got put a little poem together.
Uh-huh.
And it's entitled Hoping for Better.
Say that again?
Hoping for better.
Hoping for better. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, start us off on a positive note then.
Alrighty, I'll try. I'm hoping for better relations between our people. Hoping that the majority live better, not just a couple. We need to have a greater sense of love for each other, a better approach toward each other as people for better. We say that we are a God-fearing people. Let's make a change. Let's make a change, young and old, doing better. Don't rearrange. Let us not express hatred toward our fellow man. This is not the way we should live in our Cayman Islands. God is, of course, superior. Just look into the future. For we must must make corrections and see God as our cure. Also, let us seek success and to lead by good examples, showing our younger people a good path, not being irritable. There is hope for the hateful man. God can touch you. As there is hope, let us seek God and be true. No one is perfect, but we can seek to do better. Let us have love for each other. That I express through this letter. Importantly, let us be much more tolerant of each other. That's 17 lines right there, Mr. Charlo.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for that poem.
Yes, sir.
Set the tone for a positive day, a positive afternoon.
Yes,
because you got to have hope.
Oh, yes, sir. Hoping for hope.
Right? If we don't have hope, things really look bleak.
I'm telling you, that's right. That's right. We have to look towards better, hoping that they make steps toward, better in life.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
Okay.
You take care.
All right.
Yes, hope is, hope is something that if you don't have that in your life, no matter how good you might have it, you say, well, I'm set, I'm cool, don't have anything to worry about. But you always must have hope for, going forward, right? And for those who may not have it very good, hope is often what keeps people going. You to have that hope of something better coming, that you can turn it around and have a better life. Well, the other day, what was it? Was it Monday or yesterday? We were talking about the names behind like roads and buildings, and got into quite an interesting discussion actually. And the government has a program going now, a campaign that encouraging people to learn, why something is named a particular name, and to learn about the legends behind these names, right? And well, we went to the website and we had a couple of callers who corrected something about. We were looking at the story behind Shedden Road, and so Steve McPhail and Mickey Hurlston, two historians at large, actually corrected something that was on that website, and it was that Frederick Shedden was actually Shedden is his middle name, but that he was actually governor of Jamaica, Frederick Shedden Sanguinetti. But apparently that's incorrect. So today we received here an email from Audrey Foster, and he's been, fact-checking things too. He referred me to a Compass article that actually ran on the 18th of this month, was it? About the same stories, who is it that these streets and buildings, airports. Who is it that they were named after? And they also covered Shedden Road in there. But was another point here. Let me find this. Yeah, he refers me to an article on Shedden Road, but he was in that chain of email. He was correcting something about Huldah Avenue, and also Mr. Gerard and Mr. Smith. He says, I noticed that there are some apparent errors in the article about the names of roads. Mr. Gerard and Mr. Smith were not district commissioners of Cayman Brac. They were commissioners of the Cayman Islands. To the best of my knowledge, yes. And to the best of my knowledge, Huldah Avenue was not named for Annie Huldah Bodden. Now, that made me stop, because my other job, my business that my wife and I have, I Read for Life, is right on Huldah Avenue. And you hear it when we're doing the traffic reports. They always say, the traffic on Huldah Avenue. I just took that as being named for the one and only Annie Huldah Bodden. But Mr. Autry here is saying that, he says, to the best of my knowledge, Huldah Avenue was not named for Annie Huldah Bodden, but for Huldah Forbes. Interesting. So it kind of draws to the point, draws you to the conclusion that, we still need some clarity about all these things. There's still a little fog around exactly what is recorded as such. So, but it is great to see that attention is being drawn, to these names, and it will stimulate people to know more about Cayman's history, because these were outstanding people who had a significant impact on the development of the Cayman Islands. It's 12:30, and that means we've got to take a break. Be right back.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
This is a public service announcement on behalf of the Water Authority of Cayman, who wishes to advise its Cayman Brac customers that its offices will be closed to the public on Friday, the 24th of July, 2026, to facilitate a staff function. Normal office hours will resume on Monday, 27th of July, 2026. We apologize for any inconvenience this closure may cause, and thank you for your understanding.
Wouldn't it have been grand if you had purchased land 30 years ago? It may not be 2020, but a perfect vision has never been more clear. Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, poised for growth with an eye on the future. Your land, your history, your future. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Hi, this is Gary King from Totally 80s. My special guest this week is Christopher Cross. Christopher talks about the music he made early in his career. I'll also bring you up to speed with the latest news on the biggest stars of the decade.
This is Totally 80s.
Heard on Saturdays from 2 until 4 p.m. on Breeze 105.3 and 91.9. And brought to you with the kind compliments of KFC.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back. And we have an open line right up until 1 o'clock. And after the news at 1, we're going to be meeting the Miss Teen Cayman Islands contestants and see what they have been up to. And you are free to call me and talk about this, that, and whatever is on your mind until then. And just a reminder of the numbers here, 1-800-534-8255. That is courtesy of Flo. And you can also reach the studio on 949-8037 and 949-6990. Or you can WhatsApp us on 925-3261. And just getting back here to these, the names of roads and buildings, in this Compass article that covered it on the 18th, it says that Sanguinetti, Frederick Shedden Sanguinetti, was a British officer. So, I don't know, the government website is saying he was governor of Jamaica, which we've had disputed. And Mr. McPhail and Mr. Hurlston was saying that he was a senior civil servant in Jamaica. This article describes him as a British officer. Whatever he was before commissioner, well, he certainly did a lot in Cayman, as far as his development is concerned. And this was, just about at the turn of the century there. Came to Cayman in 1898. So you can imagine what things might have been like at that time, right? And while we're on history, I don't know if you caught today's historical vignette that we had, and I didn't hear the very beginning of it. I'm not sure who it was focusing on, but it was someone who, I guess from England, who had come to Cayman, was describing the people here, and surprised that I guess the black people spoke good English, and but he did not think very much of mixed race people. Very interesting. He didn't find them. He didn't find them to be too admirable. I tell you, the thinking of people over the centuries and how we see each other is so amazing of how people can speak of other human beings in such a derogatory way. But that's history for you, right? On Monday, I had brought up the point that there was a new resident at number 10 Downing Street, the latest Prime Minister for the UK. Prime Minister Andy Burnham, who was took office on Monday, and we were wondering because we didn't know very much about him. Nobody seems to know that much about the new Prime Minister, except the people up Manchester way. He was mayor of Greater Manchester, and that's where he's well known. But not even in the Greater UK do people really know what he's all about. And just about the only thing that, as far as Cayman is concerned, that we knew about where he stood was that he had advocated for an open register of beneficial owners for Cayman, and I guess any overseas territory that has any kind of financial industry. But he had advocated for that, and we were wondering whether this is going to have any impact on Cayman with him being a proponent of an open registry of beneficial owners. Well, that picture is kind of developing now in the chemicals that, the photographic papers filling in with the appointment of Ed Miliband as Foreign Secretary. And we're going to pick it up there with Ed Miliband after we take this call that's on the line here. Good afternoon. You're on the air with Talk Today.
You're not supposed to keep me waiting too long, right? I mean, I got pressure.
You got pressure?
I'm just kidding.
Did you take your pressure this morning? You took your pill?
I'm not going to pressure problem. No, I hope I never get that neither.
Yeah, well, good for you.
So, the doctor wants me to wear the tester, and they tell me I can't get hooked up until must be October, and I'm like, if I do have pressure, I'll be dead by October. Yeah. I hope never.
Well, you have to wait until October to take your blood pressure?
They want to do a 24-hour watch.
Oh, okay. Monitor you.
They say that they want to monitor me, and they say that no opening until I think it's October. Can you imagine?
Well, yeah.
It's a good thing we no bigger than what we are. But I hope I don't have no pressure problem. But Mr. Glidden, how are you?
I'm doing okay, and yourself?
Pretty good, watching the weather. And
yeah.
July is almost finished, and
September's
around the corner. So I'm just praying that the weathers will keep away from us, and we'll be safe another year, and anything come, we'll go to the waters instead of going to any other part of the world,
Yeah, well, hopefully, you heard about El Nino, right?
I heard a little bit about that, but I don't.
Well, hopefully he does his job and keep the hurricanes, keep them in place.
The Harara dust is keeping us busy with the sign. That's all.
Yeah.
Oof, and burning eyes and water eyes and you name it.
Does it affect you badly?
Well, I had it for weeks, like sinus.
Yeah.
It was causing headaches, and it's simmering down right now, but it was terrible.
Yeah, I know someone who was working outside and didn't realize what was happening, and ended up having to go to the hospital just to get himself cleared up.
Yeah, Mr. Glidden, the government building, there's staff parks in the building, and the customers got to come from behind immigration, right?
When you say in the building, yeah, there's some
on the parking lot of the admin building, the staff
right,
and the customers who are going to come to the admin building got to park behind immigration.
Now, don't take my little parking spot away from me. I have to fight for that already.
There's openings in between there to go back and forth by where the cars are parked, right? And whenever I go in, I try to drive as gentle as possible, slow as possible. And this car is behind because I'm not moving fast enough, because then you can't tell when anyone is coming until it gets up on you, because there's no flashing lights for them to touch to say that someone is going to be crossing to go to the parking lot or go back to the building. And this person behind me, going on, like, want me to move a bit faster. And I'm like, I know not me, because I ain't going no faster. Because I had like two more sections to cross to make sure no one was coming from left or right. It's one more than fair to make sure that those places don't have any body walking in to get into the building or coming to go to their cars. But anyhow, I say that to say this about the staff parking at the admin building, and the customers are going over across to the immigration to park to walk over into the building. Now, government just took over that fancy building across from Cayman National to put the pension department and whatever other department they got in there. Have you been in there since it has opened?
No. When you say across from,
Well,
they used to be in Midtown, right?
They are in the building across from Cayman National now. We got the fifth floor there, the pension department there now.
No, I haven't been in there.
Fancy ground, fancy building. But for a pensioner to walk the distance to get into that building is a disgrace. I do not know what they were thinking about when government rented that building in regards to when it comes to the parking. Majority of who's getting pensions are seniors, and they got illness on this, bad leg, bad hip, bad knee, that kind of way.
Yeah, sure.
And some of them use the disabled parking space. They got them blocked off, and you got to go and get security to move the cone. And then again, in the front of the building now, the main front of the building, in the back of the building, they got this overhead hang there, and people is parked up there, and other cars are parked around there. I assume there are employees. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But the customers that is coming there, they got to walk almost around the whole building to get inside of the building to go up to the fifth floor. That is unreal. I'm not here being ungrateful. I am here complaining. You understand?
Yeah.
Because no one should have to walk that distance to go up to that bench to get into that building for that security to send you up to the fifth floor. I think it's a little bit too unreal.
This is the pension and labor office you're talking about, right?
I don't know about no labor office, but I know it's pension. Pension's on the fifth floor. Pension. I don't know what else up there. I'm just focusing on pension.
Okay.
But pensions on the fifth floor. I don't know what other business government got inside there. But when they did that ground parking situation, I really truly didn't know what they were thinking. They didn't build that if government got to take the fifth floor of that, we got to consider the people who's going to be going to pension, because majority of people going to pension is pensioners, and they're seniors. 95% of the seniors that is going up there. You understand? Mm-hmm. Security holding your hand, because in the sidewalk is an up and down situation that you got to walk on, and it's got a little rise on it, a little fall on it, all kind of little baloney grounds that they got parked off there for people to walk on to go up to the building to get security to take you to the fifth floor. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it should have been planned out a little bit better if government know that they're putting the pensioners in that pension in that building.
Something more convenient for seniors.
People it should be more convenient. Exactly, should be more convenient to a degree. I'm not begging nobody for nothing, and I'm not saying the government got to do everything right. But when you don't have a vision sometimes, and a person can come and sell you an old thing or rent you an old thing, you definitely don't have a vision. You got to think of your people. You don't think of the fanciness of the building and the fanciness of the grounds that you're going to walk on, that you're going to probably tumble and buck your foot or whatever the case may be, trying to get to that door to get in to security for him to ask you your name, and he goes and press the button to send you up. This is a fancy building, don't get me wrong.
And I'm trying to be clear of something. This is the pension board, the civil service pension board you're talking about?
Yes. It's in the building across from Cayman National
and Cricket Square there, right?
Yeah, the big fancy building, the flowers just got to building the face in the main street across from Cayman National.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I really truly I don't think anything much can be done right now, but I think that government need to have a little more vision on when it comes to people. That in majority of people who's going up there is little polar Caymanian like me, going to get ideas really done or get information that they need, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we got to go in at some point in time.
Yeah, because every year you got to go and prove you're still alive and all that, right?
And sign your life away. If you don't sign your life away, you don't get nothing. Can't imagine. Not like what George talking about. You work for your pension, you should be able to go and collect it all. George, it doesn't work
That's
like
like
that, okay?
you seen that commercial where it's somebody he says it's my money and I want it now.
And I want it now. What a mess.
Yeah, well.
Anyhow, I just had to put the two of them buildings together because the whole parking lot of the glass house, I call it glass house there, is pure staff.
Yeah, well.
And if you have a problem, you can go to the security as a disabled individual. And he, I say at the building there, the government building, he will tell you, yes, who you're going to look for, and you show him your ID. He will make you go and park in those spots.
But mind you, a lot of staff also park across the street behind immigration.
Well, I'm quite sure that there's over.
Yeah, there's a big, huge parking lot over there that staff.
Yeah, I think the glass has got more staff and they got desks for them to sit down and work at. And when I was in the glass house a month ago, when you get in the elevator, they got the pictures of the MPs and this one and that one, just flashing, colorful, like a video thing. In the
high tech.
elevator. I'm like, damn, what has people become? America Security Department.
Yeah, gone are the days when you could just walk up and go take the elevator and go straight to a ministry's floor and see somebody,
yeah,
right?
But then when you get into the elevator, they got a camera. I don't know what you call it. Is a video playing on the MPs. They got pictures, real pictures of the people.
Yeah.
The MPs and officials. You can see, and there while you're waiting to go to your floor, or when you get to your floor, whatever, you got these people looking at you. It's a picture. It's not a live looking at you. Don't get me wrong. No, it's not a live person. It's a picture. I don't know what is for it right now. I can't even think, but it's a word for it. Yeah. But I'm quite sure some highfalutin person will call and say, yes, it's so and so and so. I like to play dumb sometimes to see who I can catch wise up there.
Well, listen, I've gone past my break time.
Yes, go. Bye.
Bye-bye. Let's take a break, and caller, hang in there. Be right with you.
Hello, Cayman. I am Azaria Oswald, your contestant number 4, proudly representing the beautiful and historic district of Bodin Town. And I am sponsored by the Phalanx Group. I am passionate about mental health advocacy, leadership, and giving back to my community. This passion inspired me to create my platform, Mind Over Matter, because I believe that the mind leads and the body follows. Through this platform, I strive to encourage meaningful conversations surrounding emotional well-being and ensuring that every teen feels seen, supported, and heard. I am also the founder of Bloom Youth, a non-profit organization dedicated to uplifting and empowering young people. Outside of advocacy, I love writing poetry and stories. I have been writing a book of my own since I was 11 years old. One day, I aspired to become a clinical psychologist and continue making a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Thank you, Cayman, for supporting me on this incredible journey, and I can't wait to see you all on August 8th.
Cineco's parametric insurance after hurricanes is now available for motor policies. Fixed automatic payouts cover incidental vehicle expenses like fuel, cleanup, and minor repairs. No claims, no damage required. $200 for comprehensive policies or $100 for third-party policies. Available exclusively through Cineco and included with all new motor insurance policies and upon renewal for current policies. Visit Cineco.ky today. Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
There you go, sir. Thanks for choosing JN Money Transfer.
Boy, thanks to JN Money Transfer, I can stay right here in Cayman and pay mama bills back home in Jamaica. Her water, light, phone, and other bills never late. every month I pay everything in one place.
Make payments to over 30 companies in Jamaica through JN Money Transfer. Fast, affordable, convenient. Call 1-800-744-1163 for details.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and let's go straight to the phones. Good afternoon. You're on the Air with Talk Today. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you're on the air.
Yes, I do agree with Miss Jan, what she was saying about pension.
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to one of the agents earlier this year, and I was saying I don't know why they don't put a branch or something in the Eastern District.
Yeah,
Because
sure. Quite a few people out there could use it.
Yes, there is a lot of elderly that is going to pensions, and they have to get a ride from the Eastern District into town. Sometimes the bus drop them off. The poor people are confused. They don't know where they're going. They just drop them off and say, oh, here's the pensions office. The poor people don't know if they have to walk up the stairs or they have to walk up the steps. Some of them are not even used to elevators, so they're all confused. They can't tell the security where they're going. We have to start to take care of our seniors first before we take care of the younger ones, because the seniors and the pensioners were the ones that made this island for all the rest to come and enjoy. And I think we really, really have to take care of our pensioners. And I am saying, and I'm appealing to government to try to set up a branch into the Eastern District. And even in the west side of the island, there's a lot of people that have to get to the pensions office. And it's really hard for people to find a parking space if they're driving, or even if they're walking. It is hard for poor people. Let's remember, the poor ones are the ones that are going to the pensions office, not the ones that can come in and get a handicap parking or a VIP parking. We need to remember there's other people that are not as important as VIP, but they're also pensioners.
Was it easy for you to find the location? Because, I mean, that's quite a complex in there.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people don't even know that they have moved from 4th Street.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, they need to keep letting people know. I mean, the poor people are going to 4th Street. When the bus put them off, they realize they're not there. So they need to at least try to let these people know. And I think the only thing would solve this problem is to put an office at the eastern part of the island so the poor pensioners can stop in. We have East End, we have North Side, we have Bordentown, we even have in Newlands. Why do these people have to go in all the traffic? I myself is a young senior, and I am afraid to drive into town at my age.
That's understandable. Yeah.
Yes, so I think we need to start to do something and look out for our seniors and our pensioners, because, I mean, they're the ones that is in need of what they're getting. And I think it is time that we do something to put those people back into their district without them having the hustle to get into town and come home with a headache that lasts for the night.
Well, thank you so much for your input. Hopefully the right people are listening and will, you know, take your suggestion to heart.
Well, you know, sometimes, even if they know it's right, we Caymanians, they never listen to us, you know. They listen to the people from outside, and they'll come in and they'll give them ideas and opinions, and they'll take their idea and their opinion and they'll put into action, but not the poor Caymanians. We're dumb and still dumb.
Well, you know, don't look at it that way. I mean, I think if we speak loud enough, you know, they will listen.
Well, let's hope they listen. Thank you.
All right. You have a good afternoon. Let me get this other call in here before we have to break for the news. Good afternoon. You're on the Air with Talk Today.
Good afternoon to you, Charlo.
Yes.
Listening to that lady there, the one before, I've often advocated for decentralized government.
Yeah.
And this is what this would lead to. It would help to put these important parts of government in the districts. and for the elderly, which matters. As I say, we got to think about the elderly people first, in many instances, all the while. But and it would be very convenient, as they have clinics. The same thing. You could have those offices. There's no reason why not. There, even planning and so forth, on land registry and things like that. They could have outposts or in each district. I don't mean political districts, you call them, the 19 different
right, the traditional districts,
constituency districts or whatever. You could have in the 5 main districts, you could have those offices, and it would be very, very necessary. It's a very necessary thing, the pensions system, and but I think it's a very good idea. I remember Dr. Frank McFeely often talked about that. Must always give him credit for that. He always sort of advocated for that we should have, more decentralized type of government. And the districts, as small as the island is, it isn't small anymore when you think about the traffic and the elderly people. Once you reach a certain age, you realize, as he said, you don't want to be driving, especially in the night and later time. And we know we have much too many cars.
And with the technology that we have today, everything can be linked, through an internet connection back to a central place. And you need information on something, someone who gets on a computer pulls it up from, a central server.
Yeah, but there, a lot of the elderly people are not so computer savvy.
No, I'm talking about if they had the offices in the district.
Yes.
You go in and you can still have a connection to the central office.
It's instantaneous for them to get it, and you can get there and go there and get what services you need. There's absolutely no reason for it. It's like saying that it takes 3 days for a check to clear from one bank to the other when they're 500 feet away.
Oh, God,
that's nonsense.
That always gets me.
The bank put up there. Anyhow, they can do as they feel like because they're allowed to do that.
Mickey, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, well, take care.
All right.
Call you back about what.
Catch you on the rebound.
Yes. God bless you.
It is 1 o'clock and it's news time.
Information, entertainment, inspiration.
Covering Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, Cayman Brac.
Since 1976 till now.
Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines. Local, regional, international news.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market and Health Services Authority.
I'm April Cummings with your latest headlines. Government schools across the islands are preparing to welcome students back for the 2026-2027 academic year. Orientation and registration activities for new and transfer students will take place before classes begin on August 26. The Department of Education Services has posted a full schedule online. We're also sharing it on Radio Cayman's website. Education officials are encouraging parents and students to review their school schedule ahead of reopening. In international news, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has returned to a New York court for a pre-trial hearing in his U.S. drug trafficking case. Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, have been held in a Brooklyn jail since being brought to the U.S. in January. They have both pled not guilty. U.S. prosecutors allege Maduro conspired to move thousands of tons of cocaine into the U.S. with the help of Venezuelan law enforcement. U.S. President Donald Trump is warning Iran that the U.S. will destroy a bridge or power plant for every Iranian attack on a ship in the Strait of Hormuz. The warning comes after another wave of U.S. airstrikes across the Middle East. Mr. Trump says the action would be taken in retaliation for any future Iranian attacks on shipping in the strategic waterway. Those are your headlines. I'm April Cummings.
Radio Cayman. More news available at www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Your Cayman Islands Health Services Authority has been the national healthcare provider of the Cayman Islands for many generations. We have elevated our level of care to ensure you, our patients, have the best possible experience. We offer better access to care close to home with the most locations on all 3 islands, delivering a full range of primary, secondary, tertiary, and emergency care. HSA is a JCI accredited organization, and we are committed to caring for you.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands. Captain Keith Parker Tibbetts, MBE, JP. Following a successful and decorated shipping and military career, Captain Keith Parker Tibbetts, MBE, JP, returned back to Cayman Brac. In 1953, an enterprising Captain Keith began a small retail grocery business in Watering Place. The entrepreneurial spirit he developed 20 years prior while working in the family-owned soft drink factory at Cotton Tree Bay would shine through, turning the grocery business into Tibmart Supermarket in 1974, introducing gift stamps for purchases and pioneering self-service shopping in Cayman Brac. Keith Tibbetts was fond of saying, "They stocked everything to take you from the cradle to the grave." Captain Keith's entrepreneurial efforts stretched far, and he began landing cars by pontoons in 1955. He also owned and operated the island's first rock crusher and started commercial farming on the bluff. He then opened a gas station in 1955, served as Cayman Airways agent until 1980, and in 1975 was appointed agent with Red Carpet Airlines, part owned by his brother, Linton. He also operated a sub-post office, taught local men carpentry, built 12 houses, and sold them to young seamen, assembled a steel staircase, and built the platform for the stratoscopic antenna for cable and wireless at Stake Bay, worked as an agent for Morton General Insurance Company, operated Skipper's Lodge Guest House, Kesson Rent-A-Car, served as an agent for Thompson Shipping Company, and owned and operated a gift shop at the Brac Reef Hotel. This was part 6 of a special Sister Islands vignette series dedicated to Captain Keith Parker Tibbetts.
I'll be back. I've got 22 more days.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
It's here. Multi-year trade and business licenses are now available. You heard right. You can apply for TBLs up to 5 years. Save time, reduce paperwork, and focus on growing your business. Apply online at dci.gov.ky. Apply for your multi-year trade and business licenses today.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and here's a weather update. The present temperature in Georgetown is 90 degrees, feels like 108. The afternoon forecast is calling for partly cloudy skies. We have winds out of the northeast at almost 12 knots and relative humidity of 72%. And the forecast for tonight calls for partly cloudy skies with cloudy spells and a 40% chance of showers and possible thunder. Temperatures in the low 80s as usual. Winds out of the east to northeast at 5 to 10 knots. Seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. And The next high tide is at 6:38 this evening with low tonight at 12:53. Sunset at 7:04, and the outlook is for a decrease in precipitation by Friday morning as the trough moves west of the Cayman area. And checking in with the National Hurricane Center, we have Tropical Storm Bertha up there on the Gulf coast of the U.S., and of course we don't have to worry about that. Right now it has sustained winds of 40 knots or 45 miles an hour. Well, I have some beautiful young ladies here in the studio. In this segment, we are going to be meeting the contestants for Miss Teen Cayman Islands 2026. Joining me now are Andrea Franklin, chair of the Miss Teen Committee of the Lions Club of Grand Cayman, and she has 3 of the contestants with her. And I'm going to get you all to introduce yourselves, and we'll start right here with this young lady closest to me.
Good morning, Cayman. I am 16-year-old Anaí Martinez Castro, your contestant number 2 for the Miss Teen Cayman Islands pageant. I am proudly representing what I know is the heart of the Cayman Islands, West Bay. My platform is community service through my initiative, Beauty Beyond the Crown, where I encourage others to lead with compassion and serve with purpose. And I am sponsored by Pythagorean Construction. Thank you.
And our next contestant.
Good morning, Cayman. Well, good afternoon. My name is Renicia Farron, and I'm your contestant number 3 in this year's Miss Teen Cayman Islands pageant. I am 18 years old and proudly representing the beautiful district of Town. I am sponsored by Healthcare Community Nurse for the Seniors, which is a Caymanian-owned home healthcare business dedicated to providing in-quality care to our seniors around Grand Cayman. My platform is Empowering Elders Driven by Youth, which advocates for the well-being of our elders while encouraging our youth to continue to learn from them. Thank you.
And down at the end, who do we have?
Hello, Cayman. I am Azaria Oswald, your contestant number 4 in the Miss Teen Cayman Islands pageant, and I am proudly representing the beautiful and historic district of Town. I am sponsored by the Phalanx Group, and my platform is Mind Over Matter, an initiative that I created because not only is mental health a serious issue in the Cayman Islands, but I believe that we as a community needs to address this issue. And I hope through my platform to host mental health workshops so that our youth can come together and express themselves in a safe and effective way. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Now, Miss Teen has sort of been on a hiatus for a while, right?
Yes, it has.
Tell us about that and how you brought it back.
Good afternoon, Cayman. I'm Andrea Franklin, the chairperson of the Miss Teen Cayman Islands pageant, and also a Lions member. So to answer Chalo's question, we have been off for a while, 3 to 4 years. And the reason for that is, as you all know, this is a Leo project. And most of the Leos are they're away at university. Some are, started their families. And we're trying to bring them back in to take over this project again. So while they are not active, we have the Lions, who are the parent of the Leos and the sponsoring project, we have to step in to manage the project. However, I was the last chairperson. I did step down to do a project, a 3-year project as well. So as you know, it is a huge project. So
I can imagine.
And it takes a lot of commitment. And there seems to be no one else to step up to that, to those shoes.
So you were drafted again.
Yes, I am. And I'm happy to be here to do this, to give the young ladies an opportunity for growth and lots more. We will hear about those.
Well, that kind of, even though it puts a lot of pressure on people, it's good that you know that the Leos, these young people, are getting educated.
Yes, they are. Yes.
And that's why they can't pay attention, is they're overseas.
Exactly. You got that correct, Chalo. And we have a lot of the past Miss Teen title holders who are away at school as well. You know, they after they win the title, they're away for like 4 and more years. So, and they become honorable Leos. So we're hoping that when they get back with the university degree, they will join the Leos and join, to take over this project. Because it is for the young people. I'm getting too old for this now.
So I would think that a lot of people are happy to see this back.
Yes, they are. When we first launched this in August, last year, August, I think it was the 8th as well. Yeah, and the pageant is on the 8th of August this year. And we got an overwhelming, response from the community on Facebook, social media. They were so happy that Miss Teen is back. And we got sponsors that were even reaching out and said, I will sponsor, and we thank you all to those sponsors who have stepped up and sponsored us. And we're still looking,
Well, let's hear from the contestants here, and we'll just go down the line. What has your experience been so far?
I think my experience has been amazing so far. It has been, I don't think of it as a pageant. I think of it as a youth development program because it really has taught me a lot of things, especially time management. Before this pageant, I didn't know anything that much as time management, so I took the responsibility for this pageant to get on time to everything, as we have been judged from after the interview to become a contestant for our time that we reach and our time that we leave and how we present ourselves. So that is how this experience has been for me. Thank you.
And how about your experience?
My experience has been wonderful. I am just in awe and I'm so excited for our upcoming pageant on August 8th at the Lions Center, 7 p.m. I've not only learned a lot about myself, but about everyone around me. I was able to make new connections in the community and do initiatives that I never thought that I would carry out. So throughout this pageant, I'm just really happy at how far I've come and to the people I've met.
And your experience?
My experience has been delightful. Through this pageant, I've been able to advocate for something that I've been passionate about since I was a little girl. As an individual who wants to become a clinical psychologist, I see it very fitting that I am advocating for mental health, and I'm able to use the platform that I'm given as a contestant to advocate for that in a more serious way. I've hosted a bake sale, and I've used those proceeds to go towards the Alex Panton Foundation, and I hope to fund another event from Mind Over Matter. The platform that I've taken up has been very fun. I've met a lot of kind people. I've gotten into networking, and the pageant sisters that I have grown with throughout the experience, even on my Kim and Brat trip when we were playing Roblox. It has been very delightful. I'm having so much fun, and I can't wait to see more.
What would you say you've benefited from the most? What have you gained just from your experience so far?
Well, as I said before, time management and how to represent my district proudly, as I am from West Bay, and I think that it's a district that is the heart of the Cayman Islands, and it deserves a little bit more love. In my opinion, if you're going to the beach, where are you going to go? In West Bay. If it's not West Bay, it's in North Side. But I think West Bay is the heart of the Cayman Islands, and that is what I've benefited from this pageant.
And how about the others? What have you benefited the most? What have you learned?
I think that what has benefited me the most throughout this pageant is my self-confidence. Before this pageant, I didn't realize how much responsibility and how much confidence it takes to step outside of your comfort zone and do something new like this. So I believe that what I've gained the most is self-confidence and belief.
And your most benefited in development?
Well, throughout the pageant,
I've been able to have etiquette training, which all of us girls had. And I believe that that experience was very important because it's not every day that you get up and you can go towards something like an etiquette class and actually put that into practice. I learned how to carry myself in a more elegant way. I also learned how to properly project while speaking at Toastmasters, which really helped with my public speaking and how I carried myself in general. I learned a lot of valuable skills like time management, like Anais said. It takes a lot to be on time to things and to be punctual at all times. And I believe that the Miss Teen experience really does prepare you for that life. Even outside of the pageant, it prepares you for the life of a job. It prepares you for the life of even going to college. And a lot of the experiences that I've learned here or I've taken in, I'm definitely going to use them as I proceed on to my further endeavors. So yes.
So have you all learned how to carry yourself as young ladies?
Yes.
I would say so,
Definitely.
definitely.
So, yeah.
I mean, most of us have it already, but it's just more
enhanced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what has it been like to, prepare yourself to go on stage for that big night?
Well, before I even joined the pageant, from the time I saw the poster come out, I just came away from a pageant and I was like, I'm gonna do this because I would like to join a more upgraded pageant from the one that I have done before. I've been doing pageantry since I was 4 years old, and I think this is one step closer to being Miss Universe, which is what I want to become. But I would definitely say I have been carrying myself like properly, because I think I've been putting in the most work as I am the youngest out of all of us. I'm not saying I was putting in the most work out of all of us. I'm like to myself, giving myself time to prepare. I started preparing for the modeling, my speech, my interview from before the pageant even started. But after the pageant started and our training has started, it benefited me a lot. I have learned a lot from Toastmasters, and I think it was really helpful for me to have that class. Thank you.
You all like to add to that?
Yes, sorry, repeat the question.
So
It was so lost in
what has it been like to prepare to go on stage for that big night and present yourself before, a big crowd?
Well, honestly, since this is my first time joining a pageant, it was kind of scary at first for me. But, getting to meet everyone, the committee and our contestants, I found like a sense of community and been grounded with them, which I really appreciate. At first, it was kind of difficult to adjust in, but I feel like I adjusted in very well. And I'm taking every single training with everything I've got.
You take it quite seriously.
Yes.
May I add to that?
Go ahead.
I would like to say that Renicia has told me that once she puts her mind on something, she has to go towards it, because if she doesn't, she won't improve in it. And I think that is something I've seen her grown from the start to the end. So
most definitely.
What has it been like for you to prepare?
Yes. Well, throughout the pageant experience, it's been quite hectic because as a first timer in a pageant as big as this one, I definitely have felt inferior to my pageant sisters, where I thought that I wasn't too great in my walk. And it definitely took a lot of self-development and self-reflection to realize that despite me having some areas that I'm weak in, I should also appreciate the places that I'm great in, where public speaking is something that I do well in, I succeed in. I love interviews, I love questions, I love answering, I love this type of thing. So I think that the experience has definitely taught me how to appreciate what I do and appreciate how I do it. So the experience has definitely been insightful.
I would love to add something.
Sure, go ahead.
So last week, Thursday, we actually attended our first Toastmaster meeting, Georgetown Library, right? Yes.
As special guest.
Yes, as special guest. And she actually won Best Table Topics. So that's a segment that they have in Toastmasters where they ask you a question and you're kind of put on like a time. I don't know. Help me explain, guys.
It's like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but she won that as her first time.
So you have 2 minutes to reply to the question?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
and everybody
And
voted
she
and said
answered
she
very-
answered the best.
Yeah, she answered very gracefully. It was like she was natural at it.
Thank you guys. Oh my goodness.
Good job.
Thank you.
So, Andrea, in bringing this back, you've made some changes in the show?
Yes, we have. We've actually removed the casual wear, and we've replaced it with the cultural wear. And why we did that is to bring more excitement and creativity. We want these young ladies to connect with their Caymanian culture and heritage, and to bring out those creativity in terms of their cultural wear. And we can't wait to see the end results of this. And this will be
So they get to create their own
yes
costume or what they're wearing?
They get to create them, yes. Yeah. They have to give the designers the instructions on what they want on this costume, how they want it done, and the fabric that they want. We will see how creative they are. Yeah. And this is it has to be all about their Caymanian culture.
And the focus has changed also, hasn't it? I mean, it's not just a beauty pageant.
I wouldn't say the focus has changed. It has always been the Miss Teen Cayman Islands pageant, not a beauty pageant.
Okay.
It's more than that. It is a pageant where we teach these young ladies to go life skills, to prepare them for the real world, to go out there to, for even bigger pageants. We teach them, etiquette. How to speak, how to walk, how to conduct themselves, time management skills. We teach them to be, the youth ambassador, which the winner will be the youth ambassador for the Cayman Islands. And, we teach them different things like, what they eat, which we didn't really go into that deeply this year, because these girls are very busy. We teach them community service. They all had to complete 10 hours each of community service, and how important community service is. As Lions motto, we serve. Yes, they have learned that very well. They have all completed their 10 hours community service, and they have been still doing it. If you watch them on social media, if you watch the Miss Teen page, you will see them out there, Meals on Wheels. They're doing services with the elders. We have another Thrive 360. She's an all-arounder. We have the dance. She's been out there, giving back to the community. We have, hosting their own events. They're at the higher level. I've been getting a lot of compliments from the community talking about these ladies. They are, operating at a Miss Universe international level. They're out there just doing things, and they're just keeping me busy, taking me into places that I've never been. It's just, I'm so overwhelmed.
So you've been out there promoting your platforms?
Yes.
Creating our own initiatives as well.
Yeah. So what has that been like? I mean, is this something that you've done in the past, or is this something brand new for you?
Well, actually, I think that this pageant has made us realize how important community service is. And with all of our different platforms, we all have the opportunity to create something and help bring the community together. So, for example, my platform is Empowering Elders Driven by Youth. I was able to put together a charity fundraiser where all of these proceeds went to the Alzheimer's and Dementia Association of the Cayman Islands. She was able to do a beach cleanup. You were able to do a bake sale as well. As she said, she gave her proceeds to the Alex Ponton Foundation. So I think not only have we learned how to really put things together, but we've learned the importance of community service.
What will the winner get? What are some of the prizes?
Okay, I have to. It's such a long list that I have to really refer to my list, because I really don't want to miss any of them.
Yeah.
And of course, with the 4-year, with the in addition to the 4-year tertiary education scholarship from the Ministry of Education, which we thank them so much for this.
So that's a fully funded
Yes,
scholarship?
yes, it is fully funded scholarship. And one of these lucky girls will be walking away with this. And they'll also receive a crown with a protective case, courtesy of Winner's Circle, who is the Crown's sponsor this year. Trophy, courtesy of the Ministry of Tourism. They are our trophy sponsors as well, and also our production sponsor. And the title of Brand Ambassador of the Leos and Lions Club of Grand Cayman, 1-year membership with King Sports Center and Powerhouse Gym, 4 round-trip tickets for travel to and from university, courtesy of Cayman Airways. They also get to travel to the In Style Fashion Week. I'm not sure if it's in New York. Yes. Yep.
Oh, wow.
And travel handset, courtesy of Lions Club of Grand Cayman. We're still deciding on that, that and the laptop, courtesy of Lions Club of Grand Cayman. 2-hour photo shoot, courtesy of Buddha's Photography. Handmade sea glass necklace, courtesy of Sage Berry. Manicure and pedicure, courtesy of Dwight Cunningham. Gift certificates from Waffle Monkey. Certificates, courtesy of Restaurante Papagallo. My mouth is getting tired. Courtesy of Fuma Creations. Gift certificate, courtesy of Ragazzi. Another gift certificate of Kirk Freeport. Gift certificate of Grand Old House. Makeup palettes, embroidered sash, and a bouquet. Whoa. Any more? Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's quite a cash there.
Yes, loaded. Fully loaded.
So, if you were to win, now, so you want to study psychology, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so that's where you would put your scholarship towards?
Yes.
Yeah, so what would you all take your scholarship and study?
Well, I want to be a criminal defense lawyer.
Okay.
And I do have a backup if that is not possible. My backup is actually fashion. I've been in love with fashion since I was young. I remember when I used to dress up with my mom's clothes and heels and put on her makeup. It's something really fun. It's probably something I would do on a side business.
But you'd like to go to law school?
Yes, law school. I would like to go 2 years in law, the Truman Bodin Law School in Cayman. I've read their reviews. It's very, how do I put this? It's something that I feel like I would enjoy. Mm-hmm. It's an experience I want to have. And I would like to work at Walker's. So I have my whole plan set up.
And how would you use your scholarship?
I would use it to go abroad to Canada because I would love to be a pharmacist.
Okay.
Through various experiences at HSA, and I worked in the pharmacy. I've always found it fascinating how medicine works on the body. So I'm currently completing my Associates of Science pre-medicine track at our university college, and hopefully after that I can go abroad to Canada.
All right. Well, these ladies have some, some high goals.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Working very
All right.
hard.
So the pageant is August 8th.
Yes, it is. August 8th.
Gates open at 6 and it starts at 7.
Okay. At Lion Center.
Yes. An amazing time you won't want to miss.
Okay. All righty. Well, we have... 2 more young ladies
yes.
going to join us.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back, and we'll meet 2 more contestants for Miss Teen Cayman Islands.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your sister islands, the ultimate staycation experience. Your culture, your freedom, the land that time forgot isn't gone. It's your sister islands.
Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Get ready, Cayman. R&B, HBCU culture, and elevated island nightlife come together for the first ever HBCU Alumni Weekend, July 23rd through 25th. Kick things off Thursday at Bliss with DJ Shism from Tampa's 106.5 The Beat, plus special guest Lene Vanee and Major League Baseball Network's AJ Andrews. Saddle up on Friday for the R&B Rodeo at the Wharf. 4 DJs, 2 parties at one venue with sing-along classics and a mechanical bull. Hosted by Babs from Wild 94.1 Tampa and Tiny. Then Saturday, dress in white for R&B en bloc at Bacaro, an elevated evening with a 4-course dinner, welcome champagne, and after party. Grab your crew, plan your looks, and get ready for Cayman's hottest weekend of the summer. Get tickets now at CaymanHBCUweekend.com. Brought to you by Cayman Airways, the Cayman Islands Department of Tourism and Executive Services.
Water Authority Cayman wants to hear from you. Complete our quick, anonymous customer survey online and enter for a chance to win a $500 Water Authority Cayman gift certificate. To get started, visit waterauthority.ky or see your June billing statement for a link to the survey. It takes only 5 minutes. The survey closes July 22nd. Your feedback helps to shape the future of water and wastewater services. Have your say today at waterauthority.ky.
Hi, this is Gary King from Totally 80s. My special guest this week is Christopher Cross. Christopher talks about the music he made early in his career. I'll also bring you up to speed with the latest news on the biggest stars of the decade. This is Totally 80s.
Heard on Saturdays from 2 until 4 p.m. on Breeze 105.3 and 91.9. And brought to you with the kind compliments of KFC.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and we are still meeting the contestants for Miss Teen Cayman Islands 2026, and Andrea Franklin is still in the studio with me. She is the chair of the Miss Teen Committee, which is a Leo's Lions Club of Grand Cayman project,
yes,
right?
It is. Yes. You are correct.
And we are joined now by 2 more contestants for the Miss Teen Cayman Islands. So I'll ask you all to introduce yourselves.
Thank you. I am Joseph Webster. I'm 17 years old and I'm your Miss Teen Cayman Islands contestant number 6. I am proudly sponsored by Inner Space Designs, and my platform is Thrive 360, which focuses on mind, body, spirit.
And who else do we have?
Hello, my name is Azaria Burton. I'm 18 years old. My sponsor is Sal Cayman, and I'm representing the Historic District of Bodin Town. My platform is Empowered Through Dance.
Now, you're having a fundraiser. When is it? This Friday?
This Friday, that's correct.
What's going to happen there?
We're having a contestant skate night at the King Sports Center at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And we'd like everybody to come out. Bring your skate shoes. If you don't have any, you can rent them at King Sports Center, and it's $10 to get in. And this will give the girls, time to let their hair down, have fun, because it's been a stressful 16 weeks. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard the previous contestant mention that, that it was stressful, which I'm happy, but it has been stressful for the committee, very stressful. So, it's a time for them to let their hair down, have fun, connect with people, network and all that kind of thing, skate with their favorite persons, yeah, be a good time.
So the general public can join them, and they mix with the crowd?
That is correct. Yes, that is correct. They can join them, and they will have a grand time, as always. And it is a fundraising initiative for the contestants.
Well, ladies, what has been your experience so far? Yeah, you can go for it.
My experience so far has really been unforgettable. From getting all dolled up in the nice makeup and gowns and dresses to learning even more about etiquette dinners and confidence workshops. It's really just been a real journey with meeting all these new girls and contestants and getting along with them and going on trips to the BRAC. It was really nice, and I still am on it and I'm loving it and each and every part of it as well. And I would do it again. If I could, I would definitely do it again.
Okay. And how has your experience been?
My journey has been incredible and transformative. I've seen a lot of growth within myself, building my confidence and refining my voice, stepping out of my comfort zone. One of my favorite moments has been establishing the bond that I have with my pageant sisters. It's really great to have this group of women that are filled with support. And lastly, would definitely have to be my community advocacy, stepping more out into the community and leaving a positive impact.
Well, talk a little bit about how you've grown in this. How long have they been preparing themselves? Then?
Approximately 16 weeks.
16 weeks?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How have you grown in the past 16 weeks?
I've seen my growth in the 16 weeks with my confidence, perfecting my catwalk, as this is my first pageant, so really stepping out my comfort zone and taking that initiative to want to do better. I would say also my public speaking, because I haven't had any prior public speaking events, so this would be my first time, getting myself out there. And I would say my networking as well and getting in the community has also grown.
And how about you?
Well, this journey has been a masterclass for time management and personal discipline. Having the balance of juggling pageant prep, personal life, my studies, and my community advocacy has just trained me how to organize my days better.
So you think that you're the second person, I think, that has mentioned time management, right? For young people, is that sometimes a challenging thing to, when you have all these different obligations, to be on time for every single one of them?
I would most definitely say yes.
Definitely.
It's been a struggle. And with, Miss Teen being a youth development pageant, that is one thing that I have benefit from joining the pageant is my time management skills. Before entering, if I have to be somewhere for 1 o'clock, 12:30, I'm laying down in bed scrolling on TikTok. But now with Miss Teen, I'm getting ready from 10:30. Yes, just to be on time.
Yes.
You've seen improvements over this time?
I have seen improvement. Well, we have seen improvements over time, because that's very important. We do teach them to be on time, to do on-time submissions, and we do have a discipline award. The discipline award.
Tell us about that.
And the criteria for that would be attendance and punctuality at all required training and events, and submission of all required documents by the assigned deadline, positive attitude, being respectful, good character, proper wearing of the Miss Teen uniforms, and adhere to rules, expectations, and the directions of the Miss Teen Cayman Islands Committee. So the committee will be assessing this award.
And that will be presented on the 8th?
It will be presented on the 8th. Yeah. Yes, that's correct. So they've learned to be on time, submit everything, their outwear, their gowns, all of their wardrobe on time. You have to practice on time, be picked up on time. Mm-hmm. I've seen improvement in those areas, lots of improvement.
So what has it been like to prepare for the big nights? I mean, has it been stressful?
Yes, it actually has been a little bit stressful, but it's all worth it in the end. And I think that the biggest reward is going to see on stage with even us, just like the transformation between all of us. I think it's going to be very amazing. So far, it's been trainings back to back each week and just managing that time a little bit better and getting a better perspective of everything. And it's also just taking the guidance one by one from each of the coaches and applying their knowledge as to what you learn. And through my journey so far, I've just seen the transformation of how even to last week, I'm doing better this week. And it's kind of just shifting throughout my days and just putting in that extra effort, if it's just practicing more in the mirror or talking to more people to just get out my comfort zone a little bit more. Yeah.
And how is the preparation for you?
Preparation has been great. We have a lot of right systems in place with Runway and with Toastmasters that are helping us to develop better skills to help enhance our public speaking. Runway with Miss Mariah showing us how to walk, our posture, and our routines that you guys are going to see on August 8th.
So, was there anything that surprised you? You say, like, I didn't expect that we would have to do this.
I would say things that had surprised me joining this would be, I didn't know how much, there's actually been a few things, but I would say I didn't know how much outfits I would have needed for events that weren't really planned, that you just being thrown on. So just being a little bit more organized with my closet, because it's different things I need for this and earrings to match this outfit. So I think it's just more on that aspect that kind of surprised me. But that's to be expected, actually. And next thing I would also say would be, I think that might actually just be it. Just the outfits, really.
Yeah. So you learn how to be ready when you get that call.
Yep. Absolutely.
Get up and go.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. We have thrown in a few things, just because we get, requests for appearances of the Miss Teen girls. Because when they see them, they're like striking. Their attention. Everybody, all eyes are on them, and they're together and uniformed. So we keep constantly getting requests for them to make appearances. Mm-hmm. So we have to reach out to them at short notice at times, and we monitor how receptive they are to that, how they respond to that.
If you win, that's how it's going to be, right?
Exactly.
We need you to go tomorrow.
Listen, we hear the complaints. We hear the bickering. We're listening. So the winner has to have a positive attitude. You have to be ready on impulse when we say, we need you today. You have to be ready. You have to have everything ready. So that teaches them to be organized and on time, and at least they be there when we say, hey, we need you.
Any surprises for you?
I'm no stranger to pageantry, but this has definitely been like a level up. I knew I had to speak, but working underneath pressure was something that I surprised myself with. I learned that I can do it and that I need to just stop doubting myself when it comes to that. Miss Teen has opened up like a lot of doors and opportunities where I take my initiative, and I'm always speaking at events that I host.
All right, we do have to take a little break here, but we'll be right back with more Miss Teen Cayman Islands.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
Freedom, Cayman Brack. Freedom, Little Cayman. Soft breezes, blue waters, no traffic. Unwind and rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Sister Island Staycations, a taste of freedom. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
We were set to battle, and your Aunt Angie was leading the pack when...
Aunt Angie, what does this have to do with car damage?
Oh, right. Well, long story long. I took down the assassins and wound up inventing a new form of mixed martial arts. I became an international champion until one sore loser karate kicked my car. But I was covered with CG.
Covered for malicious damage and more. CG Brit Gay. Good like that. All benefits are subject to policy provisions, including eligibility at the time of service.
Hello, Cayman! Are you ready for a night of pure fun? Miss Teen Skate Night is officially happening.
That's right. Mark your calendars for Friday, July 24th from 6 to 10 p.m. at King Sports Center.
Come out, lace up your skates, and hit the rink with your favorite contestants. Bring your own skate shoes if you have them, but don't worry if you don't. King Sports Center got you covered.
We'll be gliding and grooving to the greatest hits, spun live by the one and only DJ Lano.
After weeks of intense training, we cannot wait to unwind, network, and connect with our amazing community. If you don't know how to skate, we'll be there to teach you. It's going to be loads of fun.
Trust me, this is a night you won't want to miss. Pay $10 to enter and make some new connections.
We'll see you on the rink, Cayman.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and we're hearing about Miss Teen Cayman Islands 2026, and we have two contestants in the studio. And Andrea, tell us about the theme of this year's pageant. It's called Butterfly Garden. What's behind that?
The Butterfly Garden, yes, it is a way of when we think of the girls, the way they come in timid and shy and you know, we think of the transformation that after we're done with them, with the training, the public speaking, the confidence training, the grooming. You know, when we're done with them, they're transformed at the end. It's amazing. So we talk about the transformation. So that's why we came up with this butterfly theme. You know, we watch them grow and the opportunities that they...
Like butterflies.
Like butterflies, yes. And that's why we came up with that theme, because of the different stages of, you know, from the caterpillar to the transformation of the butterfly.
Now, before we went to the break there, we were talking about the need for them to be ready on request to make an appearance and so forth. What are the duties of the Miss Teen Queen?
Okay, so first of all, the title holder have to provide us with a copy of their educational grade report. They have to maintain that GPA of 3.0. So each time they'll have to provide us with those.
With the
as a condition
right?
of the scholarship. Yes, that's one of the condition of the scholarship. And they will need to attend events which is specifically invited, that are organized by the Miss Teen Committee or the Lions Club of Grand Cayman. These events are to promote community spirit and volunteerism, and to attend the Miss Teen Cayman Islands 2027 pageant to crown the winner of that pageant next year, to champion a community project and ensure that their involvement is publicly highlighted as a part of community service, which they're already doing. So it won't be strange for that title holder to continue in that capacity. So they're already doing all that. To abide by the code of conduct relating to appearances and work, including modeling, video, advertising, promotion of businesses that she may undertake during her reign of the Miss Teen Cayman Islands on behalf of the Miss Teen Cayman Islands pageant. Be a role model and youth ambassador for the Cayman Islands, and availability for appearances and events. The title holder will also agree to make herself available for such personal appearances, interviews, testimonial endorsements, filming, tapings, photography, and recording sessions, and other various commitment and events related to her service, that of the Miss Teen Cayman Islands pageant. And
okay, sounds like a full plate there.
Yes, it is.
Especially because they will probably be going to school at the same time.
Right. Yeah. Well, we've had title holders or winners who did not go off to school at the same time, who was readily available to make appearances as requested. However, if she's not available, then the first runner-up, we will call on them to do the appearances while the winner is away. But while the winner is present, she will be taking on the duties of the Miss Teen.
Now, among the many prizes that the winner will receive is a full scholarship to a college degree. How will you use this scholarship?
With the scholarship that would be given to me, I would use it because I am aspiring to be a family law attorney.
Mm-hmm.
I would use it in the UK and proceed to do my studies over there, come back to the island and help families in need and help those who I could provide services to, and I would go from there.
And how would you use your scholarship?
I would further my education. I am currently studying to be a travel radiologic technician. I'm enrolled at UCCI, where I'm doing my associates in science with pre-med. I want to be a travel radiologic technician. So that's people who work with MRI, CT, just in the medical field. And once I'm completed with that, I will come back to the Cayman Islands and open my own clinic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes, so two more ladies with high aspirations.
Yep. Yes.
Is this something that you look for in contestants?
Yes, we do. We actually look at their academic report before the selection. We look at their character. We do ask for character references. So we're getting good caliber of girls. Yeah, because we're not running no pion pageant.
I knew you were going to say
yeah, so they will also, after they've done we've taken them on a tour, on a culture tour, Cayman, and all of Cayman, and also to our sister islands, and they will be tested on their knowledge, what they have learned. This Friday, actually, they will be doing that academic test. So the winner with the highest score will receive that academic award.
Now we learned in the first segment that you all will design your creative costume, right?
Yes.
So can you tell us what kind of instructions you gave to the designer for your outfit?
Well, to my designer for my cultural piece, I told her I do not want it to look like a costume. I want it to be something I can wear out and about, even if that was to go to Red Sky at night or some cultural event. I told her I didn't want it to be too tight on my body. I wanted it to be just perfect. I gave her a sketch of everything I wanted, the colors I wanted, even if that was mixing fabrics with fabrics and trying to find stuff away or on island. It was kind of a big combination of a lot of stuff. And
did it depict any particular aspect of Cayman culture? Or?
It did. I can't say too much.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to leave something for a surprise?
Yes.
And how about you? What were your instructions?
So I actually went on a piece of paper and I drew a sketch of what I wanted my culture wear to look like, and I handed it to her. I was like, see this?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to aim for this, okay? And then I told her the colors that I wanted and what I want my whole costume to represent. I want it to be something different, and you'll see on August 8th.
The Cayman colors.
Yeah.
Culture colors.
So even if you don't win, which we don't want to, we're not looking at that, right? But if you don't win, what do you think you will take away from this whole experience?
In the event that I do not win this pageant, the takeaways would be the same. I would feel that, I came in with a good heart and I did my best no matter what, on the best foot that I could have. I would take away the confidence that I've gained from it, the experience with public speaking, still keep my head up no matter what. And I think just the guidance I would also take back with me as well. And I would still use my platform, Thrive 360, and my initiative in the community to promote wellness. And speaking upon that, with even the events, I would still host them and I would still take everything that was given into being. Yeah.
And what do you think you will gain and take away from it, whether you win or not?
I will take away the skills that I've learned, the etiquette training, the grooming, and the Toastmasters training skills with my public speaking. I will obviously, continue my work with Empower Through Dance in my community, in the youth especially, and still be a Zari Burton.
So you're not going to lose yourself.
I won't.
No, they won't. They will continue with their platform initiatives.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the night on the 8th of August. What will it be like?
On the 8th of August, please do come out. It will be an exciting night. And these beautiful young ladies, it's going to be a tight competition, Chalo. We've seen it, we've heard it, and I'm getting goosebumps. So before the night, on the day of the pageant, the young ladies will be interviewed by the judges, and in terms of their overalls, that will also go towards the overall score, and they will remain at that hotel until the night. They won't have access to the public at all. Yeah. And at that night, there'll be an opening dance. We have entertainers. We have
anyone we know?
The entertainers?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We have Rain Harden, who will be serenading the girls. He's a Leo. And we also have Caitlin, one of our past Miss Teen runner-up. She'll be performing. That's exciting. You have to come, Chalo. You can't miss that. You can't miss that. And we have other entertainers. We have the Dream Chasers. I know you're familiar with them. And Janelle Cajon will be doing the opening song. Can't miss her. She has a beautiful voice. And the contestants are doing an opening dance. Everybody looks forward to that every time. So you can't miss that. That's the most exciting part, apart from the crowning the winner. And we have the sportswear, cultural wear. That's going to be very exciting. Talent. I see some interesting talent there, Chalo.
Fantastic.
Oh, my God. Listen, everybody need to come out and please get your tickets on Ticket Plus. Don't let them run out. And if they run out,
they do that online. Get your tickets
online. Yes, online on Ticket Plus, and you can also check the contestants for tickets. They have tickets. Then we have the evening gown segment. Then the Q&A. So we have a lot going on. It won't be long, I promise you. It won't be a drawn out thing. You will enjoy every bit of it.
Lots of excitement.
Lots of excitement. Don't miss it.
Lions Center.
Yes.
August 8th.
7 p.m.
Yeah. Gates open at 6:30. Right?
Yep. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yes.
All right. So be there.
And don't forget the skate night.
Skate night this Friday night.
Yes.
Kings.
At King Sports Center.
6 to 10 p.m.
DJ Lano will be there.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you all for coming in and taking the time to talk to our audience.
Thank you, Chalo.
Good
Thank
luck.
you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right now, we got to check in with the newsroom.
Radio station. Radio Cayman is the voice of the Cayman Islands. From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market. I'm April Cummings with your headlines. A senior Cayman Islands government official completes advanced training on international oil spill response and compensation systems. Senior policy advisor for the Ministry of Financial Services, Alicia Reid, attended the International Oil Pollution Compensation Fund's annual academy in London back in mid-June. She says the experience provided valuable opportunities to learn from global best practices and strengthen understanding of the international framework governing oil pollution claims. In international headlines, more than 1,000 people have died in the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo, making it the fastest Ebola outbreak on record. Health officials say conflict, community resistance, and limited access to affected areas are making it even harder to contain the virus. More than 2,400 cases have been recorded since the outbreak was declared back in May. New protections for endangered North Atlantic right whales could be delayed for nearly a decade under proposed U.S. legislation. Environmental groups warn the move could further threaten the species, with about 380 whales remaining across the world. Supporters of the delay say more time is needed to study conservation measures while protecting fishing and lobster industries. Those are your headlines. I'm April Cummings.
www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and let's take a look at the weather. The afternoon forecast is calling for partly cloudy skies. Currently, we have a temperature in Georgetown of 90 degrees. Feels like 109, and winds are out of the east-northeast at almost 9 knots, with a relative humidity of 75%. And the forecast for this evening calls for partly cloudy skies, with cloudy spells and a 40% chance of showers, with possible thunder. Temperatures will be in the low 80s. Winds out of the east-northeast at out of the northeast at 5 to 10 knots. Seas will be slight, with waves running at 1 to 3 feet. The next high tide is at 6:38 this evening, and the next low 12:53 tonight. Sunset at 7:04, and the outlook is for a decrease in precipitation by Friday morning as the trough moves west of Cayman. And looking at the National Hurricane Center's map, we see Bertha moving in on the Gulf Coast there. I guess Louisiana, Mississippi region. And Bertha, no threat to us, and currently maximum sustained winds of 40 knots, which is 45 miles per hour. Tropical storm Bertha, the first one really kicking up anything so far this year. And let's just hope, the Caribbean keeps quiet for the rest of the hurricane season. Mr. El Nino, he should be protecting us doing his job of suppressing hurricanes. Well, earlier we were talking about the pensions office, and we can return to our open line as we have got about maybe 23 minutes left in the show here. We can get some phone calls in, but this WhatsApp message here from one of our frequent listeners, but her first message was concerning the naming of the roads, and people saying, oh no, that road was really named after so-and-so. She says, I would hope that the NRA or a responsible section would have all the relevant information on the naming of roads and streets. And as far as the pension office, we talked about this location for the pension, civil service pension office. A couple of people said it was inconvenient. And this listener is saying that the pension office is now located in the new building in Cricket Square. There is parking quite nearby to it. However, the office could have informed the pensioners a little better. So another viewpoint there. And communication, sometimes we think of it as so simple, but, it's easily broken down, right? People not receiving something as simple as the new location of an office somehow or other, the communication failed. But so important and so easily failed. We do have a caller on the line. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Yes. What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Aye.
Paul Newman thing there.
Yes. Cool Hand Luke. That's
Cool Hand Luke.
Cool,
yeah.
But that was a prison story, right?
Yes, and him with an egg-eating contest.
Right, eating the boiled eggs.
Yes.
And the southern warden of the prison camp.
Oh yes.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Yeah, that was the warden.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens to us many times. But, we're going to always have things to blame the government for and pick and choose. As I said, I remember, I'm sure it was Dr. Tomlinson saying to me, Mick, we're people that are grateful and love to complain. We see more each day, but we're a small place and we're small. So we see more of that and can understand it. And from the old days, how we were, it's this different transitioning into this modern world that is very, it's no longer that close-knit thing, it's searching for words for it. But we're much more just business-like and so forth. And
it's like everywhere you go now, you got a buzz to get in.
Yeah, and everyone is on their cell phones, and you got to do things by internet or online, or you use a cell phone. And we see people sitting together at a table for lunch, and they're not speaking to each other. They're each on their own individual cell phone. Maybe throughout the whole time when they're sitting and eating there. It's just a matter of the only thing they're not doing with the cell phone is they're not eating with it. So, it's unreal. When I look at this, and I didn't think Tim would come to this, but that's the way it is. It's hard to fathom it, put it that way. Just what we were saying, about the business of decentralizing government. I think it's an important thing to consider because, as we heard those people saying, important thing to consider. But I do think we should think about it, and with the garbage thing in particular, I've often talked about that, making it that we would we would have one maybe a garbage disposal site, whatever you want to call it, in each district.
You mean an actual landfill in each district?
A landfill, sort of, in each district. Why not? Why not?
Would that be kind of inefficient, though? That
one would be down to whatever, or continue on with what they're doing there. I see where, I don't buy into all this that it will soon end the site there will run out of space and all that. There's lots of area there. So I don't know. You never know what the true story is. It seems to be a lot of politics involved.
Yeah, the thing I find with the landfill, Mickey, is you got a landfill right in the capital, the main part of the whole Cayman Islands.
Is it right?
Taking up all this valuable space.
Yeah.
I've often thought it has to be moved out somewhere, where it's less populated.
Yes, well, the idea was
and start over and let's do it properly.
Well planned, but we can't just abandon things now like this. We can finish up there. We see where it looks pretty decent with what they're doing there. Covering it up nicely and building something that is really, really. And we've seen that in South Dade. You can see where they did things like that, and in Florida there. It's a problem with everywhere, but
everybody produces garbage.
Go about it. You must have it. You must. This is a part of life, a part of the system, a part of society.
We need mandatory recycling also.
What comes in got to go out. And we can do a lot of the recycling here to ship things away, and the cardboard and the plastics. We can take care of these things carefully. And the glass can be used, to build roads. And they do that. Yes, they do that. And crush it and so forth, and that's something that will last forever. But like I said, if we were to maybe think about having a small one in every district, especially with sewerage and stuff like this, and I think it can be done, It can be done. There was a great plan to put something there on a quarry in Bordentown, and that would have been way out of the way of everyone and so forth. But as usual, and you can't blame them. This has become a big political thing, and it's obvious that will continue into the near future. The politics behind it and so forth. But that's about how whatever I had to talk about would come out, except for the history thing, of course. And, there's so much interest in the beginning of the last century, 1900s, there, Mr. Goring with his school in town and so forth. So Charles Goring, a very, very well-educated man. Apparently he spoke even 5 languages. And
really?
Yes, and he could converse or quite a yes, definitely.
And of course, that would be the man that Goring Avenue is named after.
Yes, and then those Goring gentlemen, Mr. Hawks and Mr. Melly, all those are friends of my father, and he would often debate and talk about Shakespearean plays, and he had a school there in Georgetown. My father went to it. He started a school in 1907, I think, and you'd see him dressed in his white suit and so forth. And I think he became a part of the government, maybe one of the legislative assembly members, the elected part. I think he was, or I think he was one of the magistrates. I'm not sure. There are others who, but definitely was in the government for a while, and also with his school. And there are many stories about him debating things with. I think it was with Commissioner Hurst and all that. He'd have run-ins with him also, and others after that. I do believe, but he is a very, very educated man. There's no doubt about that. Anyhow, have a good day, Charles. Leave it to someone else to pick up.
All right, Mickey. Always good to hear from you.
Decentralized government. Definitely decentralized.
All right, you take care. Have a good afternoon. Yes, very interesting when you start looking into, who the people are that things like Goring Avenue, who is this Goring that this street is named after, and you find some interesting characters there. Got to take a break. Be right back.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Get ready, Cayman. R&B, HBCU culture, and elevated island nightlife come together for the first ever HBCU Alumni Weekend, July 23rd through 25th. Kick things off Thursday at Bliss with DJ Shism from Tampa's 106.5 The Beat, plus special guest Lene Vanee and Major League Baseball Network's AJ Andrews. Saddle up on Friday for the R&B Rodeo at the Wharf. 4 DJs, 2 parties at one venue with sing-along classics and a mechanical bull. Hosted by Babs from Wild 94.1 Tampa and Tiny. Then Saturday, dress in white for R&B en bloc at Bacaro, an elevated evening with a 4-course dinner, welcome champagne, and after party. Grab your crew, plan your looks, and get ready for Cayman's hottest weekend of the summer. Get tickets now at CaymanHBCUweekend.com. Brought to you by Cayman Airways, the Cayman Islands Department of Tourism and Executive Services.
Cineco's parametric insurance after hurricanes is now available for motor policies. Fixed automatic payouts cover incidental vehicle expenses like fuel, cleanup, and minor repairs. No claims, no damage required. $200 for comprehensive policies or $100 for third-party policies. Available exclusively through Cineco and included with all new motor insurance policies and upon renewal for current policies. Visit Cineco.ky today. Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
Housing in the Cayman Islands affects families, renters, first-time buyers, seniors, and vulnerable residents. The Cayman Islands Public and Affordable Housing Policy and 10-year strategic plan provide a coordinated framework to improve housing access, increase supply, and guide phased implementation over time. Public presentations are being developed and will provide opportunities for the community to learn more about the policy and plan. Learn more and get the facts at gov.ky/housing plan. A message from the Ministry of Planning, Lands, Agriculture, Housing, and Infrastructure.
The moment that will forever stay with me, and for so many Caymanians, was during Hurricane Ivan. When everything else failed, Radio Cayman stood strong. You were the only station that survived Ivan the Terrible, and your announcers worked around the clock, 24 hours a day, keeping us informed, grounded, comforted in our darkest hours. Radio Cayman was our light. Congratulations on 50 years of excellence. Thank you for your service, and thank you for being Cayman's voice, strength, and steady presence. Radio Cayman will always be my number one.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and looks like Miss Jan got something started here with the pensions office discussion. Another one of our loyal listeners has checked in on WhatsApp about the pension office. She says Miss Jan is right again. It is a lovely modern building with a wide external, beautiful view from the pension office, but it is not senior friendly. The security guard outside and inside are helpful and friendly, but the walk from the parking lot and navigating to the pension office is not convenient and user-friendly. Sometimes the right stakeholders or designers are not involved to make the right decisions. So, there you go. Someone else saying that you gotta consider who you're serving when you pick a office building or a certain location to provide that service to your customers. And I guess it's there in Cricket Square, and you have to do a little navigating in there, I guess, because it's a pretty big complex, right? So it's not something you can just drive up and park in front of the building exactly. Which people who are pensioners now, that's what they grew up with, and that's what they're used to. But that's part of the changing landscape in Cayman. And I touched on this earlier in the beginning of the show. Earlier this week, we had talked about the UK getting a new prime minister and what possible impact that might have on Cayman. Maybe nothing really significant, or maybe it could be so, because the one thing that we knew about the new prime minister, Andy Burnham, was that he had in the past spoken out, or should I say, supported places like Cayman, who are British overseas territories, and has a major financial industry, that we should have an open register of the beneficial owners of companies registered in the Cayman Islands. Of course, the Cayman view of that is that no, it shouldn't be just open to just any and everyone. People should have a genuine reason for wanting to take a look. If you're law enforcement, investigative journalist of some kind that wants to check their facts and see who actually owns the company that they're writing about. But UK, which they have one like this, that it's open. Anybody can go online and look up the beneficial owners of companies. So the question was whether they're going to be looking at Cayman and other such overseas territories to say you should have an open register. And now that the cabinet is starting to take shape, we see that Ed Miliband has been appointed Foreign Secretary. Now, he, of course, has also advocated for open beneficial registers for overseas territories. But still, are they going to force us? Is this going to be, a challenge for the Cayman government in coming months if they really move on this? And the Compass took this up in a story there by. It's a good story. It covers a lot of different aspects. James McGee, I think it is. That's in today's edition. And from that article, it would seem that we do have what I'd call, say, a moat. A moat to protect us, right? Because there's a couple of things there. For one, there might be bigger fish for them to fry right now. Then again, UK, England are in a cost of living crisis. Cost of living, an issue everywhere, I guess. UK, US, CI. And, it would be a popular thing for them to, say, well, we're going to make sure everybody's paying their fair share of taxes and so forth. But are they going to, really force the issue on us? And they, in the story, the same question has come up: are they going to force this? And Miliband is, as they put it, a bit of a maverick, from the left wing of the Labour Party. But are they really going to push that issue? And one of the things that was pointed out in a story by our own Anthony Travers, that if Miliband did decide to enforce the UK position on beneficial ownership on Cayman by way of order in council, it would open the door to a legal challenge to the UK government in the Cayman Islands courts. And Anthony Travers noted that the 2022 European Court of Justice decision that struck down public access on the basis of proportionately and a right to privacy provisions should act as a warning to the UK government. If the UK government's, he's quoted as saying, if the UK government seeks to extend public access by order in council, Foreign Secretary Miliband has no basis to expect any different outcome in the Cayman court following the Chagos Islands cases. It is doubtful that the Foreign Secretary in the United Kingdom, through an order in council, can override the constitutional provisions of the Cayman Bill of Rights. So maybe they want us to, but whether they can force us to, that's a horse of a different color, I guess. Well, we're coming down to the end of the line here, and I'm going to be taking a little break. I think Kathy's going to take the helm here while I'm taking my little break here. But anyway, I'll as I would say back in the day, I'll catch you on the rebound. I'm Charles Glidden. One love.
Talk Today is brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your sister islands. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital. Always there for you. Call 949-6066.
Radio Cayman.